Web for Pentester II Captcha. When attacking Captcha and before starting some hardcore coding, make sure there's no logic flaws or some kind of predictability. If you can bypass the Captcha without breaking it, don't break it. The first examples are badly developed Captchas with common logic flaws. Later examples are easier to break down and can be broken. In all the following examples, the goal is to build automation around the Captcha with a high success rate, 100% for most of them. Example number one. This script is a common issue with a bad implemented CAPTCHA. To avoid error message, the developer checks that the CAPTCHA parameter exits before ensuring that the value is correct. So that's the little script to ensure that the value of the CAPTCHA is correct. However, this example presents a vulnerability. If no CAPTCHA is provided, the script does not fail safely. So CAPTCHA example number one. So right here that we're in example number one, you see I've opened up my Burp Suite Community Edition, and so right here we can just grab the CAPTCHA, delete the information that's on the CAPTCHA, we forward this, and we have success rate. So CAPTCHA number two. And this one example, the answer is leaked by the application. By inspecting the source of the HTML page return, we should be able to write a script that can automatically break this CAPTCHA. So we go here to example number two. Inspect. No, sorry. New page source. That would be on the inspect section. So we have inspected our CAPTCHA, and as you can see, the value is hidden. So yeah. So right now we're gonna run this little program so we can obtain the value. So yeah, we come here. Okay. We're now on the file location, so we put Python and the name of the file. So it'll be dot cap2 dot py. Oh. So it looks like I messed up right here with the backslash, so that'll be correct. So it seemed that we have an error, so we're gonna try again. So I modified our Python script and changed it off camera, and also did a test off camera just to see the CAPTCHA value, and our script returned everything here, and he said that the CAPTCHA is this one right here. So now that we know our CAPTCHA, we can do whatever we want. We can utilize this for whatever we want, and if you see, this one's different than this one because this is a different session. So yeah, we can go ahead and go to example number 3. So in this example, the answer is leaked by the application as well. By inspecting the response sent back to the server, we should be able to write a script that can automatically break this CAPTCHA. We can also retrieve the CAPTCHA from the cookie using the JavaScript console and call the document.cookie. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we come here to example number 3, inspect console. We're gonna add document dot cookie. And as you can see, we've obtained the captcha from the website. So yeah. Now moving onward to example 1. This one's quite a funny example, since it's a mistake that developer made during the development of the set of the exercises. We don't really have to crack the captcha, we just need to crack it once, and we can use the same value in the session ID to perform the same request again and again. When we try to crack the captcha, make sure that an answer can only be used once. We can easily script this exploitation by writing a script that takes session ID and a value for parameters and submit them again and again. So example number 4. So here we opened our example number 4. We have a burp suite right here. We're gonna forward this. So now if we try to send the captcha, it should get caught by the proxy. As you see, the proxy has obtained it. So we can just right click send to repeater. So now that we sent it to the repeater, we can see it right here. We're gonna send it and we'll see the response. And yeah, successfully completed. Now we're going to open example number 5. This one's the last example of weakness. The weakness comes from the dictionary used to create a captcha. There are only a limited number of words used. We can easily write a cracker by generating a list of all the words and MD5 of the image. Then when we want to submit the form, we just need to retrieve the image, compute its MD5 encoding, and submit the matching word. So for this specific example, we created this little code right here. Now we're going to proceed to run it in the Windows PowerShell. Seems it has an error, so I'm fix that. So we quickly changed our file. Now we're gonna try to run it again. Okay. So I did a little modification off camera because I had the wrong. Well, I had no correct imports, and well, this the code, the Python code, and once we executed that here, oh, well, I'm gonna do it again. You see that we obtain the captchas, and yeah, now we can go ahead and do example number 6. In this one, we're going to use the OCR tool Tesseract to crack the captcha. The goal here is to build a script that will get a higher success rate. Just build a basic script with using Tesseract. We can expect a success rate from more than 95, and we will need to use the following algorithm. So right here we created our script. We must change the just to our IP. That'll be 192.168.0.31. We copy this. We change it here in vulnerable and all the vulnerable spots. Yeah, we save it. Come here. We cap6.py. Hmm. And yeah, we've successfully run it and we obtained the captcha information. Now we can go ahead to example 7. In example 7, we use the same technique as the one above. We can see the success rate is significantly lower. To improve recognition, we are going to try to remove the blue hatch fill. A really simple way to do that is to threshold to modify the image before running Tesseract on it. This can be done by the following code, and we can play with the threshold value to improve the detection rate. So here we created this new one. Open the PowerShell and we run the file. Oh. Hmm. So you see we obtained the cookie extraction, the token, if we ran Tesseract as well. Concluding the 7th example, now we're going to proceed to number 8. Example number 8, the image is imploded. We're going to open the image on imploded and then the previous technique to increase the success rate. The following code can be used, and we're going to play with the threshold and implode values to improve the detection rate. So we have our code right here. We're going to open the PowerShell. Let me check. We obtained the cookie in the rack session successfully. Moving forward to the final example. This captcha relies on asking the client to perform a simple arithmetic operation. It's really simple to crack. We can just eval the string, provided probably not a good idea, or we can write a simple parser to do the arithmetic operation for us. This kind of protection will protect from really dumb bots, but it's easy to bypass for anyone who can do a bit of scripting. Right here we have a little script. We're gonna open the PowerShell. And run the command, the file. So I did a little tweaking to the code. Let's see if now it runs properly. Seems like it. And cookie extracted, token, and sent the petition to the URL. Thus concluding the CAPTCHA section of the laboratory. Thank you.